Transitions were flawless here. But it almost looked like a slow shutter, fast sound effects. Bit of that lens flare too, right here. That spin into a POV shot inside the bag. This almost looks like it was mirrored because you can see there's effects where you could fill out a frame or fill out the frame using the mirroring tool, and then being able to actually do stuff like this, zoom and turn it. Right from the beginning, there's just so much movement with the gimbal, you know, coming in. There's like these rotating shots, vortex shots, peel shots, just like whip pans. Even having the actors come up into frame or just looking, so much movement, which is super important.
Hi Rose, hope you're doing well. Thanks a lot for your interest. Unfortunately, we were looking for something different. We're really sorry.
I really like how people are using the voicemail effect. Something about this shot, I think the framing, actually all the shots, with the focus being on this, on the left side, and then here, it creates like this cool negative space here. Because her focus is going this way, I don't know, it feels a little bit different. It's more motivated with her looking that way. She's like thinking, and then the color too, nice little green, a soft green. So it's almost like a filter, or maybe it's the gel on her, and then maybe another light on her face.
Sorry, and we hope that you...
And then I love how you just get this water after. Just the flowing of the water after she dips. Great concept.
Ooh, that intro shot. Camera, shutter, everything going on. You hear the sound effects, street, police. But there's something about the shot where it goes to black and white in the bookstore. There's that sound. It almost sounds like a reel or a spool. And punching into this works so well. Creates such a mood. So good. Nah. Okay, hold on. That instantly reminded me of Everything Everywhere All at Once when Evelyn gets booted. And I love how the lighting is all different, right? This is more front light. Some of these are like really harsh on one side. So for him to fall almost exactly the same all the time is a key. And I think it's the position of the upper body and him just knowing, okay, my left leg is always going to be kicked up and out. That's the one thing that's a little off. It's just the one leg. But the upper body, because majority of his body is in a similar position, it's really hard to tell a difference. Even though it's all black and white, because the lighting is different, really hits harder. And the music. There's also like a blur that I like. It's like a radial blur maybe, because of the lights almost feel like they're coming out. Like
we can book a flight, wake up in paradise, living up above us.
Oh, what is it? It looks like a reflection. It looks like they're shooting through the window. I think that's a nice touch as well. But the whole idea of these, it feels like a collage of moments. Oh, colors too are just so good. Like that nice, like a moody green, moody blue. And then those three shots at the end coming in on the vocals. Nice.
No. Listen.
There's just so much going on right there. Holy, that editing crazy. Just having all the photos coming up with that beat, but then there's like another beat and then another effect on the photos. You could almost see that it looks like it shakes. Yeah, see that little shake? Ugh, visually, that looks amazing. Right here. I love that. I love how that first part was all reversed, and then right at that hit is when everything changes, and then they're moving forward. Great concept. Oh, I love just the look of that. The shot, it looks like it's attached to torso.
There he is.
Cool. Okay, so I also love how they used almost like a slower shutter to get this ghosting effect. Like right there, just a flash of it. The production value on this is amazing.
Fuck did you get your jeans?
Are you deaf or something? Where the fuck did you get your jeans?
I'm watching a movie right now. I'm watching a movie. That was a dope reveal. Is it a promo for jeans? Storytelling with cinematography. No words needed. They ask him about his jeans. You get this shot, a medium shot. Then it starts dollying back to where you could actually see that these are gone. Great storytelling.
I think I've lost my mind. And I was always taught that when you lose things,
Old school
you
phone.
go back
This matches so well with that sound of a voice recording.
to where you last had them. And that's where I keep running into you. If you're listening, I miss you.
Ooh. Cool thing about that is the two motions. She's looking at the camera or like has that slight turn and then she moves down. But even the location, blue tiles, and then that light on her feels a little bit more orange. Such a good contrast.
I never met him.
Man,
Our
the lighting.
paths never crossed.
Okay, this lighting is great. It looks like there's like an overhead, soft overhead light because, you know, you could kind of see it here and then you could tell that the shadows are like right under. Yeah, the location is cool. I love the lines. Look at the lines on her face.
So what am I missing? What have I lost?
This overhead light just makes the smoke look so good. Ooh. That was such a clean shot. And even the acting. What a great concept. Yo. That was wild. What the hell? That was 16 seconds. I felt like I was in this guy's life for like 5 years. Starts it off. That click really kicks it off. It's the only shot that's more than like a frame. Boom. A huge hook. And then there's a couple shots that really caught my attention. 2 shots here, the moon. 1, boom. Tight. You got 3 shots, even tighter. But there's 1 shot specifically, which was the sunlight with the hand. A lot of the shots of the hands, like these ones, great silhouettes. I think when they're going back to back to back, you have shots like that. It keeps engaging the audience. Keep, you know, pulling them in. Just a series of shots that I love. Just the angles she uses is really good. Got a nice tight close-up. And she almost matched it perfectly with the blanket moving up. You know what I mean? Kind of would have been cool if you could see if the whole blanket almost covered the whole camera. Not a lot of people actually use this in editing or when they piece scenes together. The way her eye moves from looking up and then looking over, she does the same action and she cuts it beautifully. Right? So she looks and she cuts it as if it was one shot. This is a crazy rig to be rocking, but salute to this guy. Because not a lot of people would be out here like, you know what I mean? What a G. Reflections is great. This would actually look really cool if they were centered right in between these two beams, right? And then if the camera maybe was a little lower. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think. But he caught the perfect action. That was sweet. Mad sweet. What I learned is emotions or actions, to get that over perfect framing is more important sometimes. I think a lot of people really focus on, oh, I need to get the framing right. It needs to look like this way. But like if you're just shooting your life, documenting like vlog styles, getting moments like that make the video way better. So even though I said all those things, like I would shoot it, that moment was even way better. So the camera being mounted on the inside of the back of the car. This I like too. Just because the framing right here, see how the trees are kind of like an opening in the trees? It gives them this kind of perfect framing. And this, we talked about in another video, but like shots like this, because not a lot of people get them, it's different. It's on the outside of the car. Obviously, you need tools for that, you know, suction cups or some type of mount. But getting these shots will really like differentiate you from a couple other people who are kind of just getting started in videos. You could tell that the key light that she used in the first frame was on the opposite side because this image is actually flipped. So you know that the light is here because you could tell that there's a soft shadow on here, right? And I love the use of sounds, the snipping, the rustling of the leaves. It actually brings it together pretty nice. Classic scare. The one thing that I really enjoyed about this, I think the reveal of the character. You see this a lot in horror. Your main focus is here, boom. And what makes this even more interesting is same outfit, colors, and it's a little bit blurry. It would feel completely different if you could see what the character looked like, I feel. And then this reveal maybe wouldn't be as scary. You know what I mean? Slow shutter speed. You know, it gives it that like dizzying effect. Did they reverse some of the shots? Ugh. Yeah, people walking in reverse. It's that slow, like little Dutch movement of coming in. But this shot, it catches your eyes, I think, because there's so much that is in the foreground, out of focus, kind of frames him perfectly. This shot, so many good things. I think it's like because there's so much movement with the other people and things around, and feel like this would feel completely different if not everyone was holding umbrellas, right? There's like something about it. Like, I don't give a fuck attitude, hands in the pocket, I'm standing here. Guy is a main character in a movie for sure.
And she cried over nothing. So there was nothing I could do to stir her
What I think actually makes this film good is the lines that is being used. There's straight lines here, but also the lines that are casted from the sun. So all of this lines. The use of leading lines. This is a great shot. It's quick. It kind of captures your attention because like you almost don't know what it is. It's a reflection using a mirror on the ground. Nice. What a way to intro video. Camera on sticks and the movement is of the door, but then having that effect where the text is tracking the actual, is it tracking the door or the hand? It looks like it's, ooh. It looks like it's tracking the hand because it looks like the text kind of jumps up and down a bit. So maybe they've tracked it to here. So that sound effect of the door sliding, I think visually would look better if it was being heard how the routine came in. Because the routine comes in as a slide. This morning coffee almost comes in as a pop-up, right? It just kind of pops up, boom, as opposed to this routine. So think of this slide right here coming in at the routine. That, maybe? I don't know. You guys tell me. Ooh. I love the lighting. It looks like it's backlit and it's either the light is being reflected with a white bounce to get this soft light, or it's just actually bouncing off some of these objects. Ooh, great lighting. Just the lighting. It's so moody. See, so this is a completely different feeling than that initial shot because now it looks like being lit from the front, which isn't bad, but I guess it just depends on the mood that you want. Because I do really like this first shot. Damn.
All's my life I has to fight, nigga.
This stands out just because of the color, the deep red. But I think it also stands out because the background isn't getting any red. Maybe there's just a little, like a hint, kind of see. It almost looks like maybe it's like a bulb or a sign, and he's just really close to it off to the side of the frame because of how red it is here, and then the shadows drop off over.
All's my life, hard times like, yeah.
It almost looks like the saturation is like a touch up, just a little bit up, because all these colors are very bold.
Bad trips like, yeah. Nazareth, I'm fucked up, homie, you fucked up. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright. Nigga,
that ending on the drums hits. Oh. Right off the bat here, it's interesting how fast this video starts to get in terms of like even camera movement and just what's going on in frame. So, you know, you have stillness within the kitchen here and it is facing windows. So the exposure is outside the background, right? Then you jump out, then you get some movement here. This feels completely different just from like a psychological point of view because the first two shots were inside where it was dark, shooting outside where there's a bit of exposed light. Here, obviously, the focus is on the plane, but everything else, negative space, light. And then here, just like fast movement. It almost seems like it's zoomed in and moving on an actual vehicle. And then, yeah. So it goes from like all this stillness to like actually handheld shots. And this just, fire is always straight chaos. You know what I mean? That's just the symbolism behind fire. And here, that slow shutter speed, it almost has that effect of being drunk, just passing by. Then flash frames. Ooh! That was crazy. Quickness of it, just seeing everything. But I feel like this shot is so good to end on. Quick. Stops on the eye. I think that would have been great. Because this is like, kind of throws me off. But great sequence.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves.
There's pretty cool. These little jump cuts.
I said it before and I'll say it again.
Is it going with the word?
Again. Before and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
I said it before and I'll say it again.
And I'll say it again. And then just that, doing the jump cuts. Quick. but it's effective.
Life moves pretty fast.
And the color on that, the pink lighting looks amazing. And then you get this green here. So contrasting colors from the opposites.
You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
You don't stop
Well,
to look around in
Stop
a
and
while.
look around once in a while.
Once in a while. She has clips of her actually looking up. Nice touch. Love how she matched that up.
Let me tell you. You my little boo thing. So I don't give a hoot what you do. Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like
That whole shot just makes everything more interesting.
you know you a little too tame.
Boom. Her getting the letters, spelling it out, getting this shot is reversing the actual footage. So it's set like this, and she mixes it up. But when you lay it down on the timeline, hit the reverse on it, boom. Get this. Beautiful. The reason why this looks great to me, the color grading, it's very soft. Looks great. Nothing stands out. Nothing's too bold. It kind of just blends in together. Here, this looks super dreamy. It's like maybe a Pro Mist filter on. Get this soft touch. Be like a 1/8 almost. Not too harsh. And then it's like shots like this that make it really feel delightful. That's the thing. The trees in the back here are moving so subtly. So that's what makes it feel very nice paced. The stillness of everything. Nice. Hold up. That was a crazy transition. That was a crazy transition. Yo. Another one. That is wild. Initially, I just thought it was going to go from like just colored scenes, but what he did was he went into the actual color transitions within one shot. Blue, that lighting technique is used in Everything Everywhere All at Once when Evelyn's like kind of just looking at the camera. This one I really enjoy because of the contrasting colors. The yellow and the blue I feel always looks great together. And it changing not the actual foreground color, but the background color. God damn. I love how it's handheld. There's something about that feeling and just documenting that makes everything feel so good. Ooh. What music is this? This is amazing. If you guys know what song this is, please comment down below. Oh, that shot is great. It being handheld made it feel so good that there's just so many moments where it just felt real. A couple shots that stood out to me. This one, and it feels a little misty, so it gives it that noise, that grain, that texture. But there's a couple shots where the hands are being raised. It looks like lights right below here. You can kind of see it. So it feels like it's actually pretty close as opposed to it being further away. Like this was cool. Like just a hard red light. I thought at first it was fire, but it looks like it's actual light. And then maybe color corrected. I don't know. So many different moods and tones and color tones. It's great. Hold up. Something as small as that is amazing. The sound effect, but then the eye twitch. It kind of like locks in. And then this is cool. Ooh, there's like this overlap. Like I just turned into a puddle of black. Oh. So I love all these like, looks like film scratches. This overlay. And then flashes. But then here, that was cool because almost matching it up perfectly. Like in terms of eye line, center frame. But here. Oh. A black matte layer on top. You mask it out. and then keyframe reversed. Maybe you guys let me know what you guys think. This is a cool effect just to fill out the frame.
Man, I can spend eternity here.
I'm sorry, it's time to wake up.
Wait. What?
Using a match cut. Whoa. Great storytelling. What is this? 3 shots? This is a little overexposed. I like the framing though. It's like a lower angle shooting up, so you could get a bit of, you know, this. What was it? 4 shots?
I can spend eternity.
4 shots. Establishing, cuts it into the dialogue, match cut, and then getting up again.
What?
You know what would be cool too? If after this, he goes back down and then it would cut into the same framing here. So it almost like loops. That would be crazy. This was amazing storytelling. Okay. I like this intro coming in. It's not even like a pan. It's just in space right here. And then this same movement here. Kind of that, a little bit of a whip. But that, used black and white photos and just staggered with that sound effects of a shutter. This looks like the camera's being tilted on this axis just because of how the blur looks. Gives it that rounded effect. With the slow shutter. Ooh, jump cuts. A lot of cool effects in here. Even some of these photos, different shutter speeds, right? Great techniques. Ooh. Okay, at first I was like, what am I watching? And it's sound design. This is incredible. Seeing all the little sounds added. Step, step, step. That flash for the photos, the photography. The chains. And even this. That sound sounds so perfect because it actually sounds like that material brushing up against itself. This has to be a fan, right? Sounds like a fan. It works so well with how that flashing. Oh man, okay. I love sound design. It is wild. Okay, take a look at this. The steps on feels like a metal floor, but the difference of when he puts his finger on it. That hand up, fire with the chains. Water. Oh my gosh. Sound design is so important. This just shows us how good it could be. Is it Dr. Dre? Imagine. Okay. Those hits, it being so quick, I think it gets you into such a rhythm. And then boom, it's just nice and slow. When you hear that extra note. Jeez. Oh, a lot of these silhouette shots are so good. The colors, everything. Even the initial shot too. Man, that's crazy beautiful. I love this with that little, looks like a little bit of bloom with the sun in the back. There's something about a piano that always reminds me of memories or someone thinking about memories. I don't know what it is about maybe movies or just there's a certain sound. I don't know if there's a science behind it, but beautiful. The beat cutting was on music, on actual notes. This was on vocals. I love that.